Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with a good friend, Matt, the lumberjack landlord. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing super awesome and had a lot of fun with you on the Millennial Mike video. That was
Yeah,
we're badasses. I didn't
yeah,
realize how badasses we are, but we
yeah.
are.
So what Matt is referring to is actually I just got the video. I will load it tonight at 7 o'clock Pacific. You will get to learn things about Dion, Matt, and I just to show how broken we are. Kind of our stories from adolescence, and yeah, some people call this after dark. Millennial Mike did a great job of just asking probing questions. I learned. Let's just say this: one of us was shy, one of us has multiple black belts, and yeah, one of us has didn't have a lot of fun in high school. So
And well, I'd say the third one is more likely that they would be alongside like The Rock
yeah.
or Steve Austin.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. One of them was a very good wrestler back in the day. Anyways, yeah. So if you want to hear about that, it is like an hour long.
It is.
Lots of cool topics, but again, not real estate related. It will come out 7 o'clock tonight. I'll load it. It was a lot of fun. But what I want to do about here is I want to tease Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, we just finished the session with Todd Baldwin and Spencer Cornelia, which I said right at the beginning, I'm hoping to change lives.
Yeah.
We did house hacking roommate edition. This one coming up with you and Dion is going to be changing lives on steroids or cubed or whatever it is. Because house hacking roommates is not for everyone. And frankly, I would argue it might not even be for most.
Yeah.
However, house hacking units, cheapest loans, living for free, all, income snowball. It's just the way to go. I don't care what age. I mean, again, Anna Kelly, and I'm going to talk with her hopefully tomorrow about this, has 2 kids. She downsizes from a big ass home in Texas, moves to Pennsylvania, ultimately moves into a 2-story fourplex with her unit upstairs with 2 kids and house hacks. It's the only thing that saved her in the financial crash. So I don't want to hear, I can't do it. It's a choice. I get it. Might be feel like you're going backwards. I get it. But let's not pretend it's not an option. So we're going to talk about house hacking unit edition. I want you to tease it. I want you to talk about the 4-3-2-1 that you put in the course. I want to talk about it. It fundamentally changed your life. Yeah. Tell people what, give them a taste of what they're going to get Saturday, 9 a.m. if they're a student. And if they're not, don't worry. It will be live Sunday, 9 a.m. on YouTube. Because again, we will give it away for free. I'm just going to control it with students because that way I know the questions will be real and we won't get freaking posers.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think that's good. I think the series has been a lot of fun so far. Doing that with Todd Baldwin and Spencer Cornelia. If people didn't see that in the roommate side of things, I think that the way that I would kind of equate the differences between the two is doing it with roommates versus doing it with our housemates versus doing it with people that share other units in the building with you. I think it's really kind of what I view it as is really, really threading the needle, right? Which is if you want to go the fastest that you can go, the least expensive, go the roommate path. Totally. However, that's definitely the straight edge. I'm all 100% in. Everything I do, every fiber of my being is going this direction. That's the roommate approach. And so I think that there's a much smaller market subset that will go after that. We did it, didn't love it. I was like, nope. I want my own kitchen. I want my own television. I want my own time. I want to do whatever I want in my house.
Yeah.
And so for us, that's where I think that, from our perspective, where I also worked from home. So in working from home and in not going to an office, I don't want somebody walking around on their cell phone and talking and blah, blah, blah. So I think that, Dion, I know, still has a roommate. He still does that. But I think that at its core.
Yeah, it's more of a life choice, right? Because
exactly.
Dion is like, hey, I want to leave at a drop of the hat, but I want somebody here. Exactly. Totally different choice.
Well, for him, that's what I was going to say is that, again, that kind of fits that narrow piece, which is I'm not home 2 months at a time. Yeah. When I am home, I'm home for 2 weeks. Then I'm gone for another 6 weeks.
Good so for him.
Literally, face it, he's basically getting paid to have a house sitter.
Yeah. I think
He's
that's
flipped the dynamic upside down, which I love. This is what Dion does. He flipped
Totally.
the dynamic upside down. He's getting paid to have a house sitter.
That's awesome.
So the next step, and what we're going to talk about on Saturday and really kind of open the doors to, is most people trying to get on the property ladder, or most people trying to become a landlord. What position are they in? They're living in an apartment already. They're living in a condo already. That's probably 80 to 90% of the people looking to get on the property ladder. That's probably their situation.
Yeah.
Is they're probably not living in a house trying to get on the landlord property ladder with a multifamily.
Yeah. So I want to lay the framework, because again, I think house hacking units, if I had to do life, I don't have many regrets. One thing that I could sit here today, and I thought about this a lot with my recent birthday passing, is do I have any regrets? And really there's very few. And the one financial and real estate related is I'm disappointed that I didn't house hack at 20, right? I had a job. I was making enough money. I could have bought something. And I don't know if I would have done roommates or units. I don't think that's important. I just think it's important to realize that I lost a decade and millions, let's be clear, millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know house hacking was a concept. Nobody around me, I wasn't seeking it. It wasn't in my universe. Frankly, I think economics and finances should be taught as a senior in high school, ideally the second semester of high school, just as you're getting ready. Because I didn't do anything that second semester of senior year.
Second semester senior year, yeah.
It's just nuts. Throw that in there. I wish I would have, because again, I was making, again, this is early 90s, folks. I was making, I don't know, 25, 30 grand a year selling washers and dryers.
Yeah.
Full commission, right? That's for a guy that was, I could have bought a home is where I'm going. And I wish I would have, right? 3.5% down. I was saving money. That's one of my regrets, is I didn't think about this. So this video series we're putting out, just deep dives in general.
Yeah.
I want to change people's lives. And I think of all the ones I have done and frankly will do, I think house hacking, the one that you and Dion will do Saturday, has the greatest opportunity, the fastest, it's the easiest.
Yeah.
It's just everything.
Yeah.
Think about it, folks. You make $5,000 a month, or $4,000 or $3,000. And after taxes, it's less. And then if for most of you, your housing cost is a third of your net income. That's kind of the average. What if you didn't have that?
Yeah.
How much of that would just change your, for some of you in a relationship, I want to blow your mind. If you could house hack, could you maybe keep your kids and not have to send them to daycare? Because a lot of parents, both parents work because of housing costs and then daycare costs. And it's just kind of the delta.
Sure.
What if one of your parents stayed home because you house hacked and thus you didn't need daycare?
Yep.
I bet your numbers would be really close. Folks, do the math. I want to challenge you right now. If you are a married couple or, together and you have a kid that is going to daycare, I want you to do the math for me right here. Get the cost of daycare, monthly or yearly, whatever you want. Get your monthly housing costs, total that up, and then look at the lowest income of the two of you. I bet you it's a lot closer than you think.
Yeah.
House hacking will not only improve your finances, it will give you a better balanced life. And damn it, your kids will be around you more. And for most of you, that's not a bad thing. For some of you, you suck as parents, and maybe it's better in daycare, but let's just assume that most of you are okay. So what do you think about that?
You're exactly right. 25, you're exactly right. Literally 100%. 25-year-old kid that my student, we went through the process. We got him. He had the wrong agent, 100% wrong agent. It was a buddy of his. And I was like, he actually started off on the deal and they made an offer and it was laughed at by the selling agent. And it was only a few $1,000s under. I said, listen, no. I gotta pick your agent because I know good agents. So we got to get a better agent. We got a better agent involved, and we got a 5% discount on the house. And this other kid was laughed at for proposing a 2% discount.
Wow.
So when it was all said and done, here's how effective house hacking is for him. He did the 4-3-2-1. He's on the 4 right now. He closed on that deal with $8,300. Excuse me, $8,800. That's how much money he needed out of pocket to close on that deal. He lives there now. He lives there for free, and he's paid $800 a month to live there.
Mm.
He's making $800 a month living there for free. So when he moves out, his unit's worth about $1,300. When he moves out, he's going to make $2,100 a month net. $2,100 a month net is what he will make when he goes to number 3 or moves laterally to a 4.
Yeah,
25-year-old kid.
This is amazing because, again, the beauty of house hacking unit style is you can recycle your loan, right?
Yes.
You're in a 4, you can live there a year, 15 months, whatever it is. You got to save up a fraction of the down payment.
Yep.
And then when you're paid to live there, then you leave, then your unit produces income, which you can use to qualify for another one. Here's the deal. House hacking 4321, which Matt brings you in the course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, will flat out make you a millionaire, certainly in 10 years.
Absolutely.
Possibly in 5 or 6.
Yes.
And again, I'm not a big guy on net worth, so who gives a rat's ass about being a millionaire? But it'll make it, you could be financially free in 8 to 10 years, just house hacking.
I mean, I looked at it, just my stuff, and there's 2 videos on my channel. You and I went through them together. There's 2 videos on my channel where I actually show the spreadsheet, acquisition cost, rehab cost, refi out. Then I own the property for another 8 years before I refi again. And I pull $200,000 of cash out of the deal on that property. I still, to this day, I still make $1,500 a month on that property. And I pulled out 200 that bought me another 2 that also make me $1,500 a month.
Yeah, Dion, this is called recycling capital. It's really good stuff. You should really try it someday, young man. I'm just saying.
I think he was Pink Panthering it.
Yeah, he was sending you a pink. He was in the Grand Canyon or whatnot. Yeah. I want to ask you about this student of yours, a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
What does he gross a year, you think? Do you know roughly?
Personally?
Yeah.
Like
from his job.
Yeah. He was like that was a little bit of an so the reason he only had to bring $8,000 to the table was because we structured in all the closing costs and all this other stuff, because it was like,
you don't got the money, man. Yeah.
You gotta get the dough, brother.
I got it.
And so when it was all said and done, I think that his gross was, I think it was like $56,000 or $58,000.
All right, so let's call it 60 grand just for easy math. That's roughly $5,000 gross, which is probably $4,000 net. The reason I wanted to know that is because you've put him in a situation where even if rents are flat, we're not even assuming rents go up. He's basically replaced half his income.
Yes.
If he does the 4-3-2-1, as soon as he gets to the 1, he is living for free, never has to work a day in his life, assuming he keeps his lifestyle the same. If he's like lots of idiots and his lifestyle creep, well, then that's a different discussion.
Well, more importantly is, to his credit, he's gone after it because I've shown him he's a tradesman. So I like working with trades guys.
Yeah.
Because very often they look back and they're like, 10 years past, the market completely went through the roof and I didn't participate in anything other than getting a check written to me. They make no investment.
Yeah. No.
And so for him, I said, listen, if I've got a license as an electrician, forget my job. I'd be flipping 5 times harder, because every deal I got into as an owner-occ, I'd be in there and I'd be trading off my labor for everything else, because you're skilled labor. Everybody else in those trades likes to consider themselves skilled labor. I'll trade off labor any day of the week. My day for your day, you betcha. And so for him, I think is going to be able to accelerate it. We talked, I think a week ago. And I said, the trick would be is if you can find a 4-plex that is a significant upgrade over your existing 4-plex, and then you delay having to go down to 3, you can get another 4.
Yeah, you can go 4-4-4. Yeah, absolutely.
You can. You have to. They are clamping down on that, by the way.
Oh, good. Well, makes sense.
They are. Yeah. But what they basically do is they just have to show that you have it's a significant differentiation between.
Yeah. So go up, better school district, blah blah blah.
Exactly. Yeah. Bigger units, bigger building, more parking. It can be 2 or 3. They have to be truthful, but it has to be like 2 or 3 like legitimate things.
Yeah. It's all. In worst case, you just go down to a 3.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, I think Saturday, I have very low expectations. I expect you and Dion to change people's lives forever. Very, very low expectations. So the bar's set really low.
Yes.
You can come in flip flops. It'll be okay. And yeah, I mean, that's it. If you want to be live and you want to ask Matt and Dion questions, you do need to buy the course. But again, I know everybody doesn't have $320. So if you just sit tight till Sunday at 9 a.m., we will post it for you to watch on my channel. So Matt, thank you very much. Thank you for giving us 90 minutes of your Saturday. You're a father of kids, and I know Saturdays are precious. So I appreciate you doing that.
Happy to do it. We will still be doing our yard sailing in the morning. We'll be here in the afternoon for this.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Mike.